What's happening, Justin?
What's going on? I can't believe we're doing this because yesterday we were joking about doing this. And here we are. We're like, no, let's do this marathon live stream of, we're going to celebrate the new year 5 times tonight.
Yeah, it's wild, right? This is something that came together pretty quickly yesterday. You guys suggested it that we were going to do this long marathon live stream, and I was like, no, I'm actually going out to dinner with my family. We do it every New Year's, and I'm actually going to friend's house. And then, like you guys know, I've been dealing with my kid being sick the last couple nights, and my wife just said, no, we're not going anywhere. So I'm stuck home, and I said, screw it. Let's do it, guys. Let's do this massive live stream. So it is currently 11:30 p.m. Standard Newfoundland time. Believe it or not, our little province of 500,000 people, also known as Iceland, is going to be celebrating New Year's Eve in less than 30 minutes. And you guys, thank you so much, Justin, for being here. The other guys are going to jump in when they get a chance. We get to celebrate Newfoundland's New Year's Eve together during this stream. How fun is that?
Yeah, that's crazy. So I was telling this all to my wife, and she was like, have you heard... what's that comedian? Jim Gaffigan, I guess, has a bit on Newfoundland, and I don't know of anything about that, but they're all crazy about how they want to have their time zones 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's wild. It's the only one. I always get confused because we do a lot of business with the other Atlantic provinces, and they have an Atlantic time zone, which is 30 minutes behind us. So it's not Eastern time, so it's not an hour and a half. It's just a half hour behind us. Which is, no, sorry, Atlantic time.
Yeah, I'm lost already. I don't even know what time it is right now. So
it is currently 11:34 here.
Yeah, I think in India there's also, I want to say Newfoundland has a plus 30-minute offset, and then I think somewhere in India does as well. I recall there was a situation where I was working with someone in India, and I was like, "What time is it there?" And they gave me an off by 30. And I was like, whoa.
Goofyfoot says, we all got sent to Fox's stream. I did have a redirect up. Did my stream crap out? I have no idea. Fox, who I'm going to reveal something you guys don't know yet. Fox has big plans for 2024. You're hearing it here first. Fox plans to stream 365 days next year.
He loved the 5 days of streaming so much, he decided to just do it for the full year.
Yeah. He was so weird about it, too. He was pushy about it. He was like, hey, guys, I'm going live tonight. You're not doing Super Game Room Dudes, right? I was like, sure, we just won't do the show we've done every Friday for the last 3 years. Whatever fits your schedule, Fox.
Yeah. I had this guy come over to work on my furnace, just do some maintenance on it, and he was talking about YouTube, and he was like, have you heard of IRL? Like IRL streams is what he said. It's like in real life? Yeah. But he starts explaining there's this whole niche of, maybe it's bigger, but whatever, where it's content creators that are, the best to explain it is like Big Brother. Like it's amateur Big Brother. Like they just film everything they do. And I was like, sign me up, let's do it. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I had a really good idea this week. I was going to start doing sleep streams where I was just going to turn the
Yes.
camera on myself in the nighttime and just see what happens.
Well, that was because, so if you guys don't know, we have calls from time to time.
Discussing how we keep everybody else down, right?
Right. So in this call, there's a group of us, and freaking Carl joins and just nods off like this.
Fell asleep. Totally fell asleep.
He's like
for like an hour.
And we're like, and then that's when you started with the joke. You were all like, I think I'm just going to go live right now and just put full screen Carl. It was pretty great.
So we got a super chat here from Stringer Films. Here's your last $2 from me in 2023. I look forward to getting $2 from you again in 2024. And Justin, what movie is Here's Your $2 from?
It's a movie I just watched recently. It's called Better Off Dead.
That's incorrect. It's
What?
from Dirty Work.
What's up, gentlemen?
I want my $2. But that's what Stringer always said he was referring to. I want my $2. He's like, here's my $2. It's kind of like Better Off Dead instead of I'm giving you the $2.
He lied anyways. Happy New Year's, Mike and Justin. And we've got the man himself, the man of the hour, the man with the power. It's Detroit Love, everybody.
What up, gentlemen? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Carl.
Dirty work.
Told you.
Dirty work.
You got to watch that movie.
All right.
There he is, Carl, the Saigon horror who bit my nose off.
What was that from?
Dirty Work.
Oh, that movie. Yes.
Carl,
Who's the main character in it? It's the Ronald McDonald or
Norm Macdonald.
Norm McDonald.
Yeah, one of the greatest comedians of all time.
Yeah, he was good.
Carl, how the hell are you, my man?
Oh man, I'm doing fantastic. How's the family, man? How's everything going?
Kiddo is better tonight. Last night it was scary, man. We were up, Justin knows this, we were up at 4 o'clock waiting for a call back from 811, which is like a health information service line here. So basically a nurse called us back and we had to go through all these processes because Scarlett had this flu basically, and she was fine in the daytime, and in the nighttime all of a sudden she would just get like this super weird temperature, start coughing uncontrollably, and we were like, oh my god. She's only 7, but we're still new parents, and we were terrified that, and I started thinking, like, does she have meningitis, something? Should we be worried about the temperature? But she's better today, and she's doing a lot better tonight. Actually, super cool New Year's Eve thing. Her and my wife just started to teach her how to knit. So,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Knitting.
That is good. I used to knit when I was in third grade. Third grade, our teacher taught us how to knit with a spool, like a thread. You put 4 nails on it, and you did this type of thing, but I can't remember how to do it. But we did quite a bit of stuff with that when I was a kid.
Is that cross stitching? Is that what you're talking about?
It's like I don't know if they don't even make wooden spools anymore for thread. They're all plastic now. But back in the day, it used to be wood, and you would put 4 nails around the hole, and you would loop it around each nail and pull it through the hole, and keep that pattern going, and you can actually knit something with that.
Right.
We got another $2 super chat from Stringer Films here. What's Canada's greatest contribution to the world? I would argue nostalgia.
I figured you would argue that.
Carl is actually part Canadian. Carl has Canadian citizenship. Isn't that right, Carl?
I used to be a landed immigrant to Canada.
Carl was actually married to a Canadian woman. He has partial
boys.
Canadian children.
I have 2 boys, yeah. Yep. They were born in Canada, even though we were living in the States at the time, so that they could have options.
I'm sorry.
So they can have options.
I'm sitting here laughing because I'm listening to everything you're saying, also reading a whole bunch of Norm Macdonald jokes. And I just hit the one. ID is a strange abbreviation. I is short for I, and D is short for identification.
Oh, if you ever get a chance, correct answer is Norm Macdonald. Thank you for the super chat again, Stringer Films. If you ever get a chance, you got to go watch the stream not the stream, the YouTube short from when Norm Macdonald was on Conan O'Brien, and I forget who, it was the girl from Melrose Place with the blonde hair. She had just done a movie, Chairman of the Board, with Carrot Top. Anyways, check that out. Norm Macdonald on Conan O'Brien talking about Chairman of the Board, the movie coming out. It's the funniest shit in the entire world.
Now, speaking of some funny stuff, when you were talking about the number that you had to dial when your daughter was sick,
yeah,
811.
Yeah, do you guys recall the show called the IT Crowd?
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
And they had this big long number that you called instead of 911. It was this big giant number. That skit was hilarious. We probably couldn't play it because it would you get a hit against it, but copyright hit. But that's hilarious.
Yeah.
You guys definitely look that up. It's called the IT Crowd, the 911 skit.
Now, this is a deep cut. This is a Norm Macdonald line from Weekend Update. And who do we blame from limited title releases by Arcade OneUp this year? You guessed it, Frank Stallone.
I was just reading the IT Crowd one. It's, if you are in need of any harm, you need to call someone, call 018-999-881-99119-725-3.
That is
Man,
hilarious.
Kong, your setup is looking good. You're like a proper Stern influencer in that setup.
Maybe just a
Wait,
little bit.
are you-
Almost as good as Justin's background.
Are you
Justin's
sitting in a
background's pretty
what?
poppin'.
What are you sitting in?
Yeah, so I've been like a madman the last couple of hours putting together like this brand new setup that I've been wanting to do for like the last year and a half. I'm sitting on an arcade seat. I don't know what it was originally from, but yes.
Is that the thing in your garage?
Yeah, it was in my garage.
Yeah.
It does say Global VR. So let me know in the chat if you know exactly what chair this is from, because I don't know what it's from. But it's sitting on top of a Buy Stuff Store racing mod kit. So I did it. I finally put together my Buy Stuff racing kit, and I'm making it into like a little next level version, if you will.
Everything's got to be next level.
A
with
little
you. You're
bit.
so on brand.
I always got to make things more difficult is actually what it comes to. I actually was working with the Buy Stuff guys, and they have this Time Crisis kit. And they're like, oh, we have this 19-inch monitor upgrade, and like we can send you the kit for review and everything. But if you want the 19-inch one, you'd have to pay for it. And I'm like, that's reasonable. And then I look in my garage. I'm like, I have a ton of 19-inch screens. Can you just send me the bezel and I'll just add in my own 19-inch screen? I'm like, I could do this. And then like 5 hours later, I'm like, my 19-inch monitor isn't compatible with their setup and everything. And now I'm stuck with the 5:4 ratio that has the 64 scan lines at the bottom that they didn't account for.
The
so
extra.
their bezel hides it because it repeats it. And then I know I'm already talking aspect ratios with Justin. So I'm like, damn it, I should have just did the regular thing and not the next level thing. So it's on brand for me to mess up things for the community.
So what are you gonna do?
So-
Are you gonna buy the other monitor then?
Yeah, I talked to them and they're gonna send me their 19-inch one and the rest of the kit. And so I've already been recording a ton of installation footage for this. So retro shooter on your Time Crisis cabinet. It's gonna be a good mod.
Yeah, Buy Stuff Store. I've done some stuff with them in the past and stuff too. Like, they're a great company to work with.
Yeah.
They don't go out there and try to force people to cover their stuff. They talk about opportunities, and like, I bought my Buy Stuff back box from them, like full price. But they did throw in what was it? The plexiglass cover on the screen. They threw that in for me, so I thought that was pretty nice. So they're great to work with. They do some really cool stuff. Check out Buy Stuff Store. I think I saw them in the chat here earlier as well.
And I can second that. I bought the Star Wars upgrade for the racer shooters.
Buy Stuff box. Yeah.
And they threw in the riser, for me.
This is great. We're 14 minutes in. We're already shilling. That's great.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I like to support the community out there and pay cash with things, but it's always nice for somebody to throw in some stuff. In
Yeah.
there.
So
Yeah.
let me bring something up for you here now, because this is something that everybody gets wrong for some reason. So yes, we're shilling. Do you know what shilling actually means?
Are you pulling up definition? Are you going Merriam-Webster on us?
Wow.
Yeah. To shill is actually mean to promote something that you're passionate about.
Wait, what? I
Yeah.
thought the whole idea was like, so say there's two people, right? There's one person that owns like the product, and there's another person that was hired to be like, that is amazing. Imagine there's like a crowd of people, and this guy is trying to sell a product, right? And there's a shill among them who's pretending to be a part of the crowd. And he's like, oh, I've bought that before. It's amazing. I've had one for a year, and it like solves all my problems. But really, he works for the main guy. I thought that was like a plant, a plant at a magician.
Okay, so let's answer this once and for all.
Yeah, snake oil.
Shilling A former monetary unit of the United Kingdom equal to 12 pence.
Got it.
Coin, a biscuit is said so.
So like, yeah, so honestly, I don't know where it comes from. Like, they could say that influencers shill and stuff like that, or it could just be you're passionate about something, so maybe you promote it. I don't know, but everybody seems to get really worked up by it unless it's somebody they really like, and then they turn a blind eye to it. So,
And unless
yeah.
they're themselves, then it's okay.
Pardon?
I said, unless they're an undercover shield, then it's okay.
That's
be a
right.
shield.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're shilling Buy Stuff Store,
They're
a
here
small
in the chat.
business
Did you see?
that
They're
are here
like,
in the
they're
chat
listening
that we
to everything. They're
legitimately
like,
like their stuff.
keep going.
So,
Yeah.
You know, and guys, I'm gonna go. You know, I definitely enjoy all the products, all the manufacturers, all the sellers of this home arcade stuff, man. I get a kick out of this stuff here, and I support the third party people like Angel and JC over at Tulsa and Buy Stuff, and you know, I support all the people that make and improve on this hobby that we love. So you know, if people call me a shield for that, then I'm a shiller. But I definitely I am a promoter of these products because, like I said, prior to 2018, my basement looked like a regular basement. Today, when people come over there, and amazed, my next door neighbor, his brother, my neighbor has been telling his brother, like, hey, you need to check out Carl's basement, man. He's got a few arcade cabinets down there. He finally made over during the holiday, and he was like, Durant, you undersold, underpromoted, under-described Carl's basement. He's like, this place is amazing. You know what I mean? And he had a ball down here. So we got to promote. We have to promote these people that make these products available because it truly transforms your game space if you take advantage of it.
So here's where it is accurate. I did go to Merriam-Webster and find it. So it's an intransitive verb to act as a shill, and that means to act as a spokesman or promoter. So the eminent Shakespeare producer is now shilling for a brokerage house. Shill, one who acts as a decoy, as for a pitchman or gambler. That's not us. One who makes a sale pitch or serves as a promoter. So I guess what people are saying is that we're promoting on behalf of the company, which is weird, but okay. If I like something, I'm going to tell people I like something. So if that means I'm promoting it, I guess that's accurate.
And sometimes we promote things that we don't like. So
no, I don't do that.
No, if we talk about
that is true. I did.
We're promoting it because we can't speak for the people that's listening to us. We can't say, oh, because Michael B talked about this product and didn't like it, doesn't mean I'm not going to like it if I buy it. So you are indeed promoting it, whether you like it or not. What's the term that says bad? What's the, bad premise?
No, as bad press. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I did set up a fan page for Iconic Arcade, so I guess I am a shill. That was a joke fan page, but
it actually has people. How many people are in it?
Oh, it's only like 15.
Well, there you go. 15 more.
I keep telling people to go to the Iconic Arcade fan page, but nobody joins.
It's just his close family. That's all.
That's it.
So I'm gonna completely take over the show for 5 minutes, okay?
And then 5 minutes after that, we got to do New Year's because it's about.
So, anyways, Justin's done.
Damn shill.
Reflecting on this past year, what's one accomplishment you're most proud of and why? B.
What's one accomplishment you're most proud of? Does it have to be in this home arcade space?
Anything.
No.
Anything.
Just your top thing out of everything.
Top thing out of everything on the spot. Let's see. I think I hit this like new curve at work where I started the year kind of in a rut. And about halfway through, I really figured it out, like almost like I would say mastered my job at that level. And so I gained like this like newfound respect, not only with my direct colleagues, but with just other folks. And it's been a really nice wave. So without getting much more specific than that, it's been a good year at work. I just want to say that. So we're good.
Hey, congratulations, B.
Thanks. Yeah. All right, Detroit Love.
Yeah.
Repeat the question.
Reflecting on this
Brilliant
past year,
accomplishment.
what's one accomplishment you're most proud of and why?
My biggest accomplishment this year was finally getting to see my grandsons.
That's awesome.
I mean, my grandsons live in Canada. I have 4 grandsons, and my son, I was divorced from their mom years ago, and his grandmother was a piece of work, and she turned my youngest son against me, and so that was a terrible thing that I have to live with for years. But so I never got to see my sons, but my ex-wife would send me videos or pictures of them when they would be playing football and stuff. But this year I finally reached out and was able to meet my oldest 2 grandsons. Met them at a Pistons game. They went to a Pistons game here in Detroit, and I was able to see them, and that was fantastic. I still have their what's the NBA Jam cabinet that I bought for them, and so I'm working with their mother to get that cabinet to them. So I did get reacquainted with her, and so that was pretty awesome to be able to see those boys, to be able to have those conversations.
So you're the guy from Home Alone that shoveled the sidewalk and finally made up with his family, gets to see his grandkids again, right?
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
That's a great part of the movie. So
why would you take him to a Pistons game though? Like, did
Well, I
you
didn't
want to
take
tell
him-
him how horrible life is?
Yeah, the Pistons is horrible. No, their grandmother, my ex-wife, was taking them to a Pistons game, and I worked downtown, and so I was happen to be able to hook up with them. So, and when they were coming out of the Pistons game,
Very
so that
nice,
was
girl.
pretty cool experience.
All right, Justin, what was your greatest accomplishment in 2023?
Yeah, I was trying to think. So I have a similar story with like what B had. Like I think I honed in this job that I have, this new role that I have, and that's been fun. But I'll say this one. So it's kind of an it's so simple. It's so simple. But I told my wife somewhere maybe around summertime, I want to spend so much time with her that she's almost sick of me. And I haven't got to that point. So that's good. Being able to spend an excessive amount of time with your wife, and she still like wants you around. That's really good. So I don't know. I kind of feel like I got this this groove where we're like, again, I don't know how else to say it. We're just expending every single day, and I work from home, so there's like lots of opportunities, and we're just focusing on each other. Focusing on spending time with each other, date nights, things like that, and it's been great. It's been great. Like our marriage was in trouble, but it's probably at the best it's ever been. Just
From
high amount
word
of
on the street
communication.
is you guys are eating a lot of popcorn.
That's right. There's a lot of popcorn being eaten. No, it's interesting. So part of the diet that we have, we eat popcorn every night, and kind of like as a dessert. And so, yeah, I've learned so much that, like, I thought there would be a point where we'd have nothing to talk about because we'd spend so much time together. But it's like there's always something to tell each other that happened recently that's funny or whatever. Or we're watching some movie and you're like, oh, there's that guy. You remember him from this other movie? And then we're laughing and talking about that. I don't know. Whatever. Simple things, simple joys. So that's been good. Someone asked how long I've been married. So we got married in 99, so long time.
It was a really long time. You were 16 when you got married?
That's right. I was 16 years old when we got married. No. Anyway, now it's Michael B's turn.
I don't know what I did. I will tell you, this is a bit of a selfish one. I got my pinball machine, and that's probably my biggest accomplishment from the past year. I got my Godzilla. This is something that Justin, me and you did a stream like 2 years ago now, where we talked about we really want to get pinball machines, and we talked about doing it. But obviously, like, it's so tough, it's so expensive, like, especially here in Canada. I mean, Jesus Christ. But I got Godzilla. I've been having a ton of fun with that, learning pinball, getting reasonably okay at it. I'm not as good as Justin. Definitely better than B. He sucks.
You
But
asshole.
No, Mike, you were the one that was like, and I think of what you say all the time. Like Godzilla, the 12 Days of Kaiju is happening right now. So I did finish it, but I didn't get the 25 billion accumulative points. I gave up. I can't. It's too much. But anyway, I keep on hearing your voice in my head, just like start with the ramps, get the ramps taken care of, because you got to get those ramps so you can unlock so you can pick a battle, you can do a kaiju battle. Get the jets, which it's literally my strategy. Once the jets come up, bam, 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 try to knock them all out. You can knock them all out, hit the scoop, get a multi-ball, pray for 500 million.
Yeah, see, the big thing about the jets with Godzilla, why it's important, is that's how you get an easy extra ball, too. Your other extra ball that I know of, because I don't know everything, is from taking down the saucer 3 times, but that's a little bit more complicated. Jets is the easiest extra ball.
Yeah.
During multi-ball or Mothra stave. Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Extra ball?
And guys,
B, you're just terrible at pinball. Like,
No,
you should not be
Agnes
an
gives you
influencer.
an extra ball during a multi-ball. There's Mothra save.
No.
an outlane.
Extra ball. When you get an extra ball.
yeah.
Are you talking about nostalgia?
No, not an extra ball, like add a ball. Extra
Okay.
ball.
You get an extra ball through the jets?
Yeah. If you complete the jets, you get an extra ball.
Yeah,
extra
man.
prize.
I don't go for extra balls.
All right, I'm terrible at the game.
Because in tournaments, you have to
I'm
drain your
really-
extra balls anyway. So it's
So,
like, what's
so I got
the
a
point
question
of
for
an
you guys,
extra
because
ball?
all 3 of you guys have real pinball,
Correct.
Yeah.
I have fake pinballs. This is a green screen.
and I have the virtual, and even with the virtual, I am delighted when I pop that credit, you know me, at the end when you match, and even extra ball. Even though you can play those as much as you want, it doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to put quarters in. That's still a goal, right? To get that extra ball, to be able to get that, to pop that.
The free
You guys
game.
do that way,
You're talking about free game, yeah.
the free game.
You get the little like random free game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
You
you guys
gotta
turn on
match.
knockers in your house, or do you leave it on?
What
Do
was
you
the
leave the
question?
knocker sound on your pinball machines in your house when you get a free game? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That scared the crap out of me the first time. So on real pinball machines, Carl, if you get a free game, right?
Oh, right, it goes.
Crazy loud knocker, and it's meant
Right.
to let the whole arcade know. The first
Yep.
time I ever owned my Star Wars pinball machine, my brother was playing it, and like they thought they broke the machine. Like they didn't know what that was. And so
Oh.
for the first 2 years in my house, I turned off the knocker because there's a setting to do it. But now that like I'm more into pinball, I'm like, no, I know what it is. I
Yeah,
like it.
that was such a reward sound when you heard
Yeah.
that. You know
Yeah.
you have won that free game. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't turn it off. That's
I mean, James hates everything, loves knockers. I mean, who doesn't?
That's right. Hold on a second. Wait, what time is it? What time is
It's
it?
almost there, guys.
9 more
almost there.
minutes.
No, wait.
23 seconds.
23 seconds.
and whose
Is it?
time?
Yeah.
No, Michael B's.
Yep, 23 seconds, guys. We'll do
Count
the
it down
countdown
right
coming
now.
up now.
23 seconds. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Get ready.
my-
Here it comes.
You gotta
10,
count-
9,
9,
8,
Eight,
7,
seven,
5, 4, 3,
Three,
2,
two,
1,
one.
0.
Happy New
Year! Let old acquaintance be forgot.
All right. So we get to cheers.
Damn it! I forgot something.
All right.
Go
Well, you
change
get
your
to do
clothes.
You get to do it
Happy
again. That's the
weird
good thing
Canadian
about
New
tonight.
Year, everybody.
Yeah.
I needed to change my clothes.
Yeah.
But I'll be back.
You'll be
Yeah, it's only
I'll
10:30
be
here, so you get to do it soon enough with Fox and company.
So James hates everything. We explained this at the beginning. I'm in my own separate time zone here in Newfoundland. We have our own special time zone. We're an hour and a half before Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, it's officially 2024 here. It's a new year, which means all my credit card debt disappears, right? That's how it works.
Finland.
I declare bankruptcy. You can't
Yeah.
just declare it.
Yeah. You get to do this 2 more times. All right. So how's the rest of the evening going to work? Did we tell people how this was going to work at all?
Nobody
No.
really knows.
Yeah. We just decided to just.
It's real simple. We're going to be live a lot, so hang out if you want. If you get tired of us,
Are you going
Go
to
to
survive,
Shorts.
Mike, until West Coast New Year's?
Mike's
Are you
gonna have to
do that?
retire. He's gonna have to He's gonna have to jump off at some point in time.
I think I might be like Carl and be asleep on the stream at some point.
Just green screen yourself so you're live and just like, we can
Come in.
Yes.
Oh, did I wake
Oh,
up
there's
Tommy?
fireworks?
What do you think?
Oh no!
Happy
So
New Year's to me.
come and give me a kiss at least,
Absolutely not.
please. Happy New Year, sweetheart.
Absolutely no.
Happy New Year, Laura.
He just woke up the baby. He just woke up the fucking
he's
baby.
a fucking asshole. How about that? I got to give.
Were
I had
you
to get an
screaming and
F-bomb.
you? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna have to go and tend to the baby boy.
All right, I gotta.
Scarlett,
Hey,
say Happy New Year's
Scarlett.
to everybody.
Happy New Year!
Hey.
You still
Scarlett
young?
was sick the last couple nights.
Aww.
You feeling better? Ask her if she's feeling all right.
She's
Okay.
feeling better today.
Let's do it again. What's a significant? No. I want to do this question. If you could sum
I
up
won't yell anymore, I
2023 in
promise.
one word, what would it be and why? Sum up 2023 in one word. So you're gonna have to think about it. Sum up 2023 in one word, and in the chat, do it as well. In the chat, sum up 2023 in one word.
2023 was awesome. I've been blessed for many years, and they just keep piling up. I have no issues, no concerns about any of the prior years or this year. So 2023 was awesome.
All right. So
It was a good year. My spending habits changed because obviously, I mean, there wasn't really anything coming out from Arcade OneUp, which I would normally buy, and we didn't get most of it in Canada, so I couldn't really buy it anyway. So I bought a bunch of different things. So different would be my word for 2023.
I'm gonna go with. I'm cheating. I'm gonna go with Cleveland.
'Cause
That
it
was
rocks?
a good time. Because it was a good time, guys.
Rocks.
Cleveland was a good time.
That was good.
I often ask this question at work whenever we end like this like big meeting and be like, all right, give me one word how you're feeling about the meeting. And so the one that always comes to mind is like sponge, because I feel like it's one of those words that you soak everything in. And so this was a year of soaking in a lot of different things. So I feel like this big sponge at the end of the day, at the end of the year. It's ready to kind of like wring it out, soak it all back in. So that's my word. Sponge.
Yeah, I was telling my wife earlier, I'm not really looking forward to going back to work because I've been off for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So I took the last 2 weeks off. And it's weird. She's like, well, just quit. And I was like, well, it's just. I'll just put it this way. I think I have to fire somebody. Like, I think in 2024, I'll be required to do something like that. Like, at that level.
Have you ever had to do it before?
I've fired some people before. It wasn't pleasant, but I'm in my head. I'm like, it's something it's not a particular person. It's just, and it's almost not really firing. The reality of what I'm trying to say is I'm going to cause an org change that will disrupt departments, that will be beneficial to the company, and it will be a successful plan for the company. But there will be one person that I think who might quit, and if he doesn't, then maybe he would be fired. I don't know. It's kind of an awkward situation that I'm in, so I'm not really looking forward to it. Kind of like, remember Michael Scott when the Halloween episode when he was like he had to fire Devin.
Yeah.
I don't really need to fire someone. It's just the simplest way to explain my situation is like I have to fire.
So you're intentionally going to screw someone out of a job?
No, it's not that.
You're basically the boss from Christmas Vacation. You're planning over Christmas to end somebody's employment.
No.
Well, I just recently had to fire someone just before the Christmas holiday, which is never fun. It's never fun to
No.
let anyone
Why
go.
would you do it before Christmas? Like, was it
This
was
person
it
should have been
cause?
gone
With
long
cause?
before that. Long before that, but we was hoping that they would get it, but the person just wasn't getting it. It was just painful. So we had to get someone in before the holiday, so we had to let them go. But it's never
Yeah.
fun.
That's horrible.
I've been let go once in my lifetime. It's not fun. It's not a fun experience.
I have never been fired. I've been lucky enough. Well, that's not true. I think I might have. I got fired because I quit one time. I had a really bad job. Right when I was finishing up university, my part-time job was I worked at a convenience store, and I was there one day, and some lady came in, and like I hated working there, like hated working there, and she came in and she was just super rude to me, and I was like, that's it. I just finished university. I'm gonna go find a real job. I've had enough of this. So I put in my notice, and my manager, who sucked, called me and she goes, "This is unbelievable. You quit? So you're fired." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
How does
we're
that
gonna
work
be like
in
that.
Canada? Is that because in the United States, like the difference between quitting and firing, there's a difference when it comes to what you're capable of
Unemployment.
getting. Like if you're fired,
Yeah,
you
well,
qualify
it
for
it
extra
it,
benefits.
it wasn't a full-time job or anything. It was like a part-time, couple hours a week while I was in university job. So there was no severance or anything like that. She was like, "You just don't have to work your week's notice." And I was like, "Yeah, that's cool. See ya."
Yeah. And my just to be clear, I don't actually have to fire anyone. I have to retune a contract. That's going to result ultimately in some type of cost reduction, which
Yeah.
will probably require a vendor to reallocate one of their resources to another
They
project.
call that rifting, reduction in force.
Right.
So it's like I've
All
heard
right,
that.
so
Like somebody got riffed. I was like, what is that? I was like, oh, yeah.
do you know that Ristalja's going around telling people that he has the Rizz? What's
Yeah.
up with that? What does that even mean?
What does that
You
even
don't know
mean?
what Rizz is? You're not with it?
I'm not with it. Oh no, Carl, thanks for. I just wanted to leave that on the screen because I wanted to read that out. 9.99 from Game Room Guru. Happy New Year. Use this towards the credit card debt. iArcade can give you advice on bankruptcy if needed. Hey, thank you. Appreciate the super chat. And we got another one from Stringer Films. Stringer Films is putting my kids through college. $2 super chat. I fired my butler. SOB was stealing my socks.
Dang.
That's tough. Koja Jangle says Rizz is charisma or
Charisma.
swag. I've never heard it before.
It's like the new thing where, so I work with a lot of youth volunteers as well. And so one of the learnings we did was, do you know this new phrase? And I learned Rizz was charisma. And there's a lot of other things that I was writing into the chat that you probably like have no idea what that means. But like bet, right? That's a new thing. A lot of people would be like, yo, bet.
What does that mean?
It kind of means like it's a for sure thing, like, right? You could be like, yo, bet. Like, yeah. So it's like this new phrase, this catchphrasey things. You got to learn how to translate what the kids are saying these days.
Oh, that's
Bet.
an old one there. Bet. We use that.
Yeah.
So, super chat here from Bob Wave. Bob, always good to hear from you, my man. $4.99. I'm late, but gotta give some love to Justin's beard.
Thanks,
We were
man.
talking about this earlier. Justin didn't know he could grow it.
Yeah, I had no clue.
can't.
I always
You'll never
shave.
see me with a
Like,
beard.
you guys have seen me maybe on some streams with a little bit of scruff, but I thought that's all I ever get. This is a couple weeks, and I'm pretty excited about it. I think I'm just gonna let it see how big it gets.
Take 2 weeks off and you'll discover all kinds of things.
That's right.
See, even Bob knows, right? He's putting the straight definitions of these things. All right. Does the chat know what if you ate and you ate and left no crumbs? Like, you know what that means?
You did something 100%.
Exactly. It's like you perfect. She ate and left no crumbs. You did something 100% perfect.
Nice.
But bet's been around for a long time. I mean, basically, it's saying it's so accurate that you can bet your money on it, right?
Yeah.
It's a sure thing. Bet.
Been around. What comes around goes around, right?
Mhm.
Guys, and we got Darren here in the chat. I don't know if you know Darren. Darren is a former Arcade 1UP employee, but he says the most painful job I was let go from was at Marvel Comics, but literally hundreds, even thousands of employees have been let go there over the decades.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's tough, man.
How did you go from working at Marvel to Arcade 1UP? That doesn't seem like a forward progression, Darren.
Dude, that's
Green drop.
no. He joined a startup. Look at it that way. He
Yeah,
had
that's true.
more control, maybe got some better stock options.
Yeah, so I don't
What
know.
did you
What
do
else
at
do
OneUp?
we want to talk about for 2023?
How about
guys?
this? What's a significant lesson you learned in 2023 that you'd like to carry forward into the new year?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
A lesson I've learned. Don't rub your face against Justin's chest.
That's the answer to the question, what was your most memorable thing that happened in 2023? Let's see, a
Well, I guess
lesson.
my biggest lesson was that because I've lost like 40 pounds and it was
Nice,
almost
congrats, man.
instantaneous. It was just access to information that's around that you just don't know, and so it was so simple to change my diet.
Yeah.
It's just amazing that you can make a life altering change simply by just gaining a little bit of information that's right in front of you the whole time. So that was literally life changing.
I learned some life lessons with Detroit Love. I learned what the definition of what is it?
Ass neck.
Ass neck.
Right.
So
right.
if you've not heard the definition of ass neck, life lessons with Detroit Love is gonna be the new catchphrase.
Did I tell you I had Carrie, the picture of me hugging Carrie with my baby finger on the ass neck on my Facebook. And somebody that's friends with my wife and me, because me and my wife are friends on Facebook, and so my wife goes, "Who's
You're not
that
friends with your wife on Facebook?"
No, I can't.
That's weird, right?
She's too jealous. I can't have her as my friends. So someone told her, "Your husband's hugging on some white chick on his Facebook page," and so she came to ask me like, "Who's this chick this is Carrie from Mortal Kombat. What are you talking about?"
It's Sonya Blade from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, Sonya Blade. What are you talking
I'm
about?
not hugging on some chick.
Yeah.
Taking a picture with a celebrity.
Is that what you went to Cleveland for? To hug on some
And
chick?
then that's when you said yes.
Hey, when in Cleveland. But she wasn't happy about it. So I had to take Carrie off my Facebook profile.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
I also learned that if you let people decorate your photo booth, your wife will get very mad about the sign that says "free kisses."
I was trying to make it a little entertaining.
So, Justin, what's your life lesson from 2023?
Yeah, I think this one's work related. So over the last, I want to say like 3-4 years, I've learned a lot from a lot of different like managers at work, and there's several sayings that I would hear that kept ringing in my head. Things like, there's a certain department that is not very decisive. I wish people would be more decisive. I wish people would just, like, when there's a problem, someone needs to be direct and concise and say, this is how we should fix it. But some people are afraid to speak up. There's this fear because once you say, this is the direction we should go, what happens if it fails? Then you're going to have to suffer the consequences. So as I took on a more role of leadership, I was like, I'm not going to be that. I'm not going to be all the things that I've heard in the past that some bad managers are, or managers that don't succeed very well. So I just started telling people, after absorbing all the information from the different departments and how the projects are working, being very clear and very concise. And it involves a lot of research, a lot of documenting, a lot of preparing to really like work through what I'm going to say in a meeting. But I've worked out that it works really well. I'll be like, okay, so this is what we're going to do. And I got this approval all the way up to the executive staff. This is what we're going to do. We're going to move this department and that department. We're going to go in this direction starting January 2024. And this is how we're going to layer the different application, how we're going to split up the work. And I explained it to design, explained it to product. And they were just like, it was so cool when they responded so quickly with, this is what Justin wants. This is what we're going to do. And I'm already seeing success from it. And so it's this weird thing where you're like, I feel like I'm standing on the shoulders of other great managers by just doing exactly the playbook that they've said that works and avoiding the things that doesn't work. And so I guess I realized you can make a difference if you work at it. So it's like you can be impactful and you can be clear, but it requires you to be very clear in your communication.
I think now would be a good time for me to jump in and share my piece. Is the exact opposite, that if you get an opportunity to make a difference, like possibly, get to talk to companies and stuff like that, you think you can make a difference and you learn that you can't. That nothing's going to change and everything is bullshit.
I think B learned that 2 years ago.
You can't make a change. You can't do it. No, actually, the organization that I work for is a very big nonprofit, but it runs much like a business. And at one point, I got to work for the national organization at headquarters. And I thought when I was like at the local level, I was like, I'm going to national. And all my colleagues and friends were like, B, you can make such a difference now. You can be our voice at the seat at the table. But you're just like the lowest man on the totem pole when you get to that level. And I used to say, like, making any change in any organization is like turning a boat instead of a bathtub. It's like you're kind of just hitting walls every time you kind of try to move something. But there are times, like Justin was saying, where you can break through. It takes time to build credibility and that trust. I have learned a couple like key phrases that I use a lot in the workspace. So maybe at some point we can share leadership lessons, because I think they can.
I would love to hear. What are these phrases? Give me one. Just give me one.
All right, have you ever heard of the concept, the Oz principle of above the line, below the line of accountability?
You mentioned that before, and I want to retain that.
Oh my God,
so
you wouldn't shut up about it.
Please say it one more time to help me retain it.
All right, so it's a simple concept, all right? At any given point, you're either above the line or below the line, right? And so in a situation when you're below the line, this is a lot of the feelings of blame. It's not my fault. There's like other people that are like doing
I know
it
a few
wrong.
people that are below the line.
Complaining
Yeah, I got you.
space, right? When you're above the line, you're more in this kind of collaborative space that, like, yes, whatever situation we're in, I'm accountable for my part in it. And yes, there may be times where I have to go below the line. Justin, you told me 5 minutes. You can rant and go crazy about a situation, but what is it going to take for you to be able to get above the line? And so I know you hate this, Mike, but it works. You tell people this concept because it's so simple. Like, where are you at any given point? And at a leadership label, if you're with colleagues and you recognize that and just say permission to go below the line for like 2 minutes, people will give you the space. And then you can say, all right, now how do we move forward? That's it. And so that's the pace that I've learned. And I use that like weekly.
Hey, Mike, I give you permission to go below the line for 5 minutes. Go.
So here's what I have to say. I don't know what you guys are feeling, but I'd like to feel it too. So if you could let me to, it reminds me so much of that episode when Jim and Pam were going through marriage counseling, and Dwight Jr. came up to him and he was like, "I don't know what you guys are on, but this go below the line, go." I would, I would never look at one of my colleagues or something and say permission to go below the line. I'm a little bit more on my wear my heart on my sleeve, and I think you guys know that by now.
What he's saying is he's always below the line.
Yeah, 100%.
Workplace personality, yes, to know exactly the type.
Yeah. So, like, I get really mad because I don't like a lot of this stuff. I don't like. I go to work meetings, and one of the things that really pisses me off is the amount of wasted time when people do. Let's do regional check-ins. Tell us a gem from your area and stuff like that, and it's the same bullshit every time. We have a 2-hour meeting, and then an hour and a half of that meeting gets taken up with everybody sharing their best practices. They're not really best practices. It's forced speak, and everybody just gives an update on what they're doing, like, and it's the same shit all the time. I'm like, this is a waste of time. We have actual work to do. We have things that we need to do. Now we're not going to get to do them because everybody's sitting around in this friendship circle.
By the way, I'm just
what?
curious. Do any of your colleagues watch your content?
Oh no, I said this in a meeting, so this is not new information.
Now, you sure you just don't need to end the meeting so you can make a video?
No.
No, I remember you saying how you went all the way to Toronto where they did this, and you raised your hand in person and said, "This is all dumb." Everything.
Oh no, that was something different, and like strategic.
I admire
planning,
that though.
Strategic planning is it's a bit of a farce, because what happens with strategic planning is that the people that are making the decision have already made the decision of what they want to go to. So The point of strategic planning is to get everybody in a room and lead them on a path where they'll arrive at your predetermined concept in the first place. So strategic planning is inherently flawed because it's a path to lead people to a decision you already made. There is no strategic planning. You're just bamboozling everybody to get them to do what you want.
Oh, I want to work for Mike B. To how you can lead with that vision. So, because that strategic leader has to like sell the vision for people to come on board with that strategy. So, that.
But here's the thing. Yes, if that's a leader, but these people aren't leaders. They're on the same level. We're a group dynamic.
I had an idea once. It was this mat called Jump to Conclusion.
Interesting. We're talking about work huddles and things too. So I do think there's like a fine line, and there's always this balance. I talk about this a lot, that there's the maintenance side of a group where Chris Zeke is saying we have to tell people how we're feeling. Like, but if you do that too much,
Right.
exactly what Mike's saying, it's a waste of time. But there's some people that need some of that. If you do too much of that, you're not getting the task done. If you do too much task, then you're not taking care of the people and their needs. Like, where is that balance? And you have so many people types, right? I think it's hard to please everybody. I mean, it's hard to do space, but I'm curious what you do in that space.
Icebreakers are fine, but there should be a designated time limit for an icebreaker. There's nothing wrong with developing some team building and stuff like that. But if you have a 2-hour meeting, maybe that should be 10 minutes, not an hour and a half of just bullshit drivel, the same thing every single month, just to make it seem like you're doing something. I'm sorry, I just have very strong.
No, this is great.
So.
I would love for you. This is what you should.
Icebreakers right now.
I think Mike, he edits videos and he like trims down all the fat in videos. So when he's in a meeting going like, I would cut this. This would be deleted. This would not go onto YouTube.
I don't know.
So guys, 7 minutes from now, is that Fox is coming on? Or starting his stream with this, everyone here is going to get pushed to that, or how is this going to work?
He's going on at 10:30 Eastern.
So what time is it now?
No, it's almost 11 Eastern, so that's not true.
Sorry, I mean 11:30 Eastern. Everybody's starting at like 30 minutes before their New Year's. So
okay.
We've got another 30 minutes here. Unless you just want to end and say la vie.
Oh no, I'm just because like I said, everyone doesn't know what you guys plan, so that's what I'm asking, so they can anticipate that.
This is my motto.
But I got a question for you guys. Did you how was Christmas? Did you guys receive what you wanted? Did you get something that you were surprised by? Anything that you want to share about what you got for Christmas?
Yeah,
or that you gave to someone that really was significant for them. Either way.
B, you go first. What pinball machine did you buy your wife?
I got a Venom for Christmas, and she loves to hate it. No, I think that was really surprising.
Oh, that's right. You did get a Venom.
I did get a Venom pinball. My son has been old enough now to start liking kind of like more hobby things that I like. He's 12 now. He just turned 12.
He just had a birthday, right?
Yeah, and so for his birthday,
November 8th?
It's so close to Christmas. What's that?
Was it November 8th? Or
no, his birthday is on the 23rd. So
the 23rd. Really that's my sister's birthday. I know it was either my wife's birthday or
but I gave him these Nerf guns that were the Boba Fett Nerf gun and the Aliens pulse rifle. These are like $100 Nerf guns that are limited edition. But I was like, all right, I don't think I'm ever gonna enjoy these and play these. But I gave it to them, and he like absolutely loved. I haven't seen him like open up a new toy and be so excited about it, because he's coming into his preteen years where everything's like not cool for school anymore. But like he jumped back to being a kid, and so that was really, really fun to see him enjoy that. So he had a couple friends over for his birthday, and they just went to town, and I was just like, house had Nerf darts all over the place, but I was enjoying watching him.
What about you, Justin? Anything you gave?
You know, this year my wife, I feel good about this because I know exactly what she wanted, and I was able to provide that. Like, so this last 2 weeks, there was a number of list of items around the house that some of them have been like for 2 years we've been, talking about doing, and I knocked them all out, all of them, and most of them I knocked them out in a single day. So that was my biggest gift that I gave was, sealing the back door, cleaning out the our shower needed some deep cleaning, got that done. But my wife, she was motivated from all that and did some super deep cleaning on our carpets, which I think on our carpet you would look and be like, yeah, it looks good. But it was like she hardcore vacuumed every single room, and it was like dog hair because we have a German Shepherd. And so going into 2024, we feel like we have this really good reset on our house. The refrigerator,
Nice.
did a repair on the refrigerator as well. But it's also the best gift to myself, because now it's 2024 is going to feel so good, because I'm literally at a point where I'm like, the next thing that I need to do for my house are things I can't do, like replace the driveway and replace the deck. Now, maybe I could get Fox to come out and teach me how to replace the deck, and then
We could drink a lot and look at it.
That's right.
Why are you just pretending like I don't know how to build a deck? Like, my God.
No,
Why is it only Fox?
You know how to
Fox lives
You
somewhat
building-
nearby. He's 10, 12 hours away?
Yeah.
I
yeah.
built a house. I'm like those guys in Fight Club. My name
How
is
many-
Robert Paulson. I
how
built my
many-
own house.
You're in the future though. We can't get to. You're on Atanium.
So,
Yeah.
really quickly, Fox, it's an amazing thing that you transitioned into the show, because now I want you to transition to this super chat from Gallagher Guy 88.
Well, it's a hell of a responsibility to have to take that on. It's something that I will bear with great honor, with great pride, almost as prideful and honorable as the super chat. being
Jeez,
played
that's
on
the
chat
longest
now.
one I've ever heard.
I was put on the spot. 1999. This one comes to us from the Gallagher Guy 88. Probably still waiting for me to pick him up to take him to Cleveland. It's too late. That ship has sailed. The wife and I are doing our yearly game into the new year. Wanted to stop by and say you all are amazing and are a great part of the community. Loved meeting you all and hope for more good times next year. Keep it up. Heart, drink
Yeah.
blood. I don't know what that means. I don't know.
It just means drink blood.
Okay,
Everybody drink
sounds
blood.
good. Everybody drink blood.
Gallagher Guy, thank you very much for the huge super chat. You didn't need to do that, man. And it was a pleasure meeting you in Cleveland. I got to say, that's one of the coolest things that we did
What's
this
his name
past
again?
year.
I mean, that's what we usually do, right? You dox people. His full name.
Here's his
and
full
add-
name
No.
and address.
No,
Yes.
I just do that to you, Kurith Kong, and Robert Foxworth.
Here is his social security number.
It's Carrerith, okay? Carrerith.
Kong.
Thank you for
Carrera.
saying it correctly. Yeah.
like Tia Carrera.
So,
Yeah.
just really quickly, thank you very much, Gallagher Guy. I think P-Dubs might be joining us in a second, too. Did you guys end up doing
Yeah,
Twisted
he was
Chris's
giving
show
a-
after?
What's that?
Did you end up doing Twisted Chris's show after, Fox?
Yes, we did. Yes.
Yeah.
That's where I was. I was with the Twisted one. I apologize.
Did you drink Twisted Tea?
Twisted Tea is good.
There it is. Look.
Did get Twisted
I did.
Tea.
I did.
So-
I'm pacing myself.
Does
Bourbon
anyone know
with-
what this is? I'm interrupting all of you.
Is that a
Justin's
masked
so
vehicle?
rude.
What is that?
I know. I thought it was a mask thing.
Yeah, I
you
thought
guys
it
are
was
all
masked.
losers. Anyone in the chat know what this is?
It's a helicopter-y thing.
Come
It's a
on.
Bond toy.
There you go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Bond copter.
Is
It's,
this
li-
pinball
it's
talk?
little
Damn it.
Nelly. Anyway, sorry.
We don't all know pinball like you, Justin.
You guys want to see my
It's not
Godzilla
pinball,
pinball topper? You want me to open it live right now?
know what
Yes,
this is?
that would be cool.
Are you serious? I
Wait,
Yeah.
is that a
Uh,
PS1 with the screen? Oh, nice.
Fun.
So,
Very
really
good.
quickly, I did want to share what I'm happy that I got for somebody this year. I'm very excited. Good night, honey. I love you. Come and
We
give
all
me
love
another
you,
kiss.
honey.
He was gonna wake up anyway. The fireworks were going off.
Yeah, that's true. The fireworks were going off. Mwah. You're the fireworks outside.
You're
At New
awesome.
Year's.
There's also fireworks going
Thank
on.
you, Laura.
That's a bad
Hey,
excuse. I don't know
man.
why I gave him that one.
I love you anyways.
What a wonderful woman.
You're my sugar dumpling.
What an understanding, love, What a-
You can't see, but I'm feeling her butt. So, yeah, really quickly, here's one of the things that I was really happy with. My daughter, this was a proud parent moment. Like, we're a gaming family. I bought my wife last year for Christmas an Xbox Series S because she really got into playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. So, like, she's been nonstop gaming. My daughter this year, who's just turning 7, asked for her very first video game system. So she wanted, just like her mom, she wanted a Nintendo Switch Lite, but she wanted the teal one. But the problem is, like, I can't, both of them can't have a teal Switch. So not only did I find her a teal Switch, but I also found one that was slightly different. There was this Animal Crossing variant. So now she got this special Animal Crossing variant, and it was just so cool, like, buying my daughter her first video game system and sitting down with her Christmas Day and getting to play with her for the very first time on her own video game system. Patrick
P-Dubs,
Dubs,
if you come in here and move any camera, I'm going to kill you.
What do you mean move camera?
I can just feel it. Him coming in the bottom right. He's like, this not.
Oh, here we go.
See what I
I
mean?
can't believe he did it.
I can't believe he.
That wasn't me. I didn't.
What is going on? No, I'm moving.
He's like, oh, okay. You guys have had to show for an entire
Hold on,
hours,
wait,
and
wait a
I'm
minute.
taking over now.
All right, so Detroit Love
Like
belongs
Mahjong, there
there. That's where he belongs. All right, yeah, I think we're in a good spot. We have, yep. I think okay. I'm willing to be part of this stream now. All right, what's going on?
Well, we unveiled the loser naughty. We exposed them. We just said their names and said, "You are exposed."
All of them?
Yep, all of them.
All of them.
Wow.
Broke all their names out.
Good
Who?
deal.
Who'd you name?
No, we
All
can't
of
tell
them.
you that. You had to be there. We
You have to go back and
everyone.
watch from the beginning.
Can I guess who you named?
Yeah, let's play
sure.
it. Guess,
Go ahead.
Those in the
No.
chat, could you guys list them
It's a
what who
trap,
you think they are?
It's don't do it.
And
You guys are
guys,
nuts.
I am going to have to leave. I got some people coming over. We're going to
Hey.
New Year, but I did want to say Happy New Year to you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate that. It was fun meeting you guys this year, and I hope to meet up with you guys again sometime next year.
Yes,
Carl
sir.
said-
I can't wait to meet you again, man.
Carl,
Happy New
Carl
Year,
said
guys.
the nicest thing anybody's ever said about me. He said, "Michael B, it was like a whirlwind of cigarette smoke and laughter."
That's the best compliment you could ever be paid. Yep.
100%.
All right, ending stream now.
Ending stream.
See you, Carl.
All right, Happy New Year.
What time are we supposed to be on another channel? This is
So,
so confusing.
yeah,
Um,
I just an update. It just hit. We missed it 5 minutes ago. New Year's Eve in the rest of Atlantic Canada. So the Maritime provinces, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and PEI. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year, everybody. Is that
Happy New Year.
what time is it? Or is it New Year? Is it 2024 in your area now?
It's 2027.
It's okay. I just wanted to make sure I had the
Yeah.
math right. So carry the one. Got it. Okay. So 3 years in the future.
So,
And you know what New Year's means, don't you, Mike?
what's that?
It means another year of this.
You gotta give the people what they want.
Yes.
So
You know that
I was
Doppelganger
just about
Spider-Man has a big booty, like huge booty.
doppelganger. You mean?
Yeah.
Doppelganger's got junk in the trunk. So I did want to say one of these things is not like the other because here's the funny thing: in 2023, 4 of the guests on this panel purchased something that one of the guests didn't. Can anybody guess what it is?
A new pinball machine.
Correctamundo.
19K Fox did not buy a pinball machine.
He
stuck
was
to
too
his
busy.
guns.
He was too busy finishing his basement.
Yeah. No, just rub it
And
in,
by-
guys. Take that
and-
knife.
Wait,
and just
wait.
twist it. Just twist just a little
Let's
bit.
see.
Hey, I have a question for you, Fox.
Yes.
How much did it cost you to finish your basement?
The carpet alone was $2,500.
Give me the total number.
That was just I don't even it's best not to disclose these numbers because my wife could find out. So we're gonna keep that
What if you
on the DL.
Will you say 1 pinball machine or 2, 3, or 4?
Oh, depending on is it a premium? Maybe a premium and a half.
Let's just say a 10K a machine.
Yeah.
It's probably one pinball machine.
Oh, really?
I think yeah, because I did all the work myself. The material wasn't that bad.
Dang.
Fox is making mad stacks, kids. The ice business is where it's
How
at.
can you afford that?
I'm making mad stacks as the Canadian
He's
said.
the Iceman.
Really quickly,
I
we got a $10 super chat here from Ashton Smith. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Ashton.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thank you very much for the super chat, brother.
Well, if he's going to super chat, Mike, you're going to have to give the people what they
What
want.
They want. It's been so long. Do it.
Do it now.
It's your show.
Between
Oh,
one
okay.
and a million.
Okay.
All right, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Only
I'll
there's a
do it. I'll
chance.
do it. I'll do it.
Oh, people hate those so much.
You know what we haven't done? We haven't thanked all of
Wait,
the
wait, wait.
audience members that come here to come hang out with us late at night. We appreciate all of you for having fun with us. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
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 That's what P-Dubs does with one big breath. Ready?
Oh, thank everybody.
Holding your breath for me?
There
Is
she
that-
is. Oh, now we
Is
can
that a
bring
Hello
the
Kitty
Okay, I
lunchbox?
gotta say-
star of the show is here.
It's a box of
I got-
wine.
I got to say something. Mrs. Kong's hair has gotten so long during 2023. Holy cow. It looks fantastic.
It also is a slightly different shade, and I think we've had this
Yeah.
discussion. At least my channel. What shade of color would you
So-
say?
That is a light brown, maybe
So-
even an auburn.
So I want to point something out, right? See how much hair she grew during 2023. Do you guys want to see how much hair I grew during 2023?
Show it off, Patrick.
I didn't get a haircut all year. You ready?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I didn't get a
Let's prove
haircut
this.
all year.
Wait. Do you guys remember when big YouTubers are like, he's going to take off his hat? He's going to take off his
It's the
hat.
reveal.
He got to 2 million subscribers. He's taking
I-
off his hat.
I haven't gotten a haircut since December 15th of 2022. So it's
Oh my
been
gosh.
over a year.
This is a cool reveal.
You guys haven't seen it. You guys ready? You want to see how much my hair grew in the last 12 months?
It's like
Here
when
we go.
Darth Vader took his helmet off.
Yeah.
It's
If you
that
think-
level.
If you think,
Wait. We should talk about something to build it up a little bit, and then you can show it to everybody.
Okay, just really quickly while we're building that suspense, JJ says, please no more shilling for pinball money in 2024. I'll do whatever the hell I want.
It's not
So,
gonna happen.
JJ is actually, I saw a message from him earlier. Everybody send a message out to JJ right now. He's
Knee surgery,
laid
yeah.
up. He just went through surgery. So, JJ, hope you're feeling better. Everybody show him some
Cheers.
love. I would
Yeah, let's
appreciate
get some
it.
hearts in the chat, guys.
Yeah,
Show
we
show
met him,
Jay some
met
love.
him in Cleveland. He's a great guy,
yeah.
but he's got that
So-
sweet robotic knee now.
Wait,
Wait.
hold on.
We never. We didn't
gotta
meet
get-
JJ in
hold on.
Cleveland. What are you talking about?
I can't do the. I can't
JR.
do the reveal. I can't
Oh,
do the
JR.
reveal.
JR, JJ, come on, we're all friends here.
Okay, whatever.
I can't believe how much my hair grew in 12
Let's do it.
months.
All right, I'm gonna show
All right,
my
here
hearts for
we
Jay.
go.
I
Here
want
we
to see
go, here we go.
ponytails. I want to see.
It's for you, JJ.
That's it.
Yes, El Capitan. That's
Stop
right.
it, you liar! You trim that.
That's it, man. That's it.
Cheers to Doug.
I literally got
Oh,
an
wow.
extra 6 millimeters of hair during 2023. So
Wait. Are you not joking?
that's it, man. No, I have obviously cut my hair, man. It's all a big.
Yes,
deal.
he's obviously got it. There's no way that's that. Yeah.
But yeah, that's it.
Our moderator didn't have to do that. You know, Jason, we're going to get you to come on the show sometime and hang out with us. You're always cool enough, kind enough to do this moderating thing. And, like, it's not like he's getting paid or anything. He's actually, he always supports the show, gives away gifts. He's a moderator for everybody. Good guy. $20 super chat. Happy New Year. Been a pleasure being part of all your streams in 2023. Been a rough year at times here at home. And it's been a really needed distraction for me. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. We appreciate you too, man. You got to jump on the stream sometime with us. Like, it'd be
Yes.
cool to
Send
actually
him a
have you
link.
on in person. Yeah, I will actually. If
To
you
be
want to
considered
jump
a
on,
distraction
jump on.
is a compliment.
100%. I mean, I talked about
Real.
this a couple of years ago. That's one of the reasons I got back into doing YouTube and actually did it is because we were going into the pandemic and I was just like, hey, you know, I got some free time. I'm working from home. This will just be fun. It'll be a distraction for me and hopefully other people be distracted too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Justin
Good
did it all for money.
distraction.
There's no shame.
No.
in that. It's fine.
I didn't.
Justin,
Quit making me quit
Going
making
on
me shout.
YouTube takes me away from money.
So here's the messed up thing. Everybody's like, "Oh, you guys you're secretly getting paid by these companies and stuff like that." Like,
Yes, millions
you
of
have to
dollars.
understand how ludicrous.
Michael
it is.
B's like, it's not a secret. I'm telling everyone about it.
No, but you have to understand how ludicrous it is that I will openly tell you, like, they tried to pay me and B to do the arcade 1UP stuff. They were like, "Hey, we'll give you like, what do you want? Like $100 a show?" We were like, "No, we don't want it. We don't want $100, you weirdos."
Ooh, a whole 100? That's
Exactly.
neat.
Like, that's the kind of money we're talking about. Like, no one cares about that. Not that, you know what, some people don't need $100, but come on. Like, do you really think that people are that easily purchased?
Yes,
Think.
yes. Some of us are cheap, filthy whores, and
Yeah.
it's just
They
who
don't
we
need
are.
to pay us
We're offering
anything.
that
They can buy us with their love.
Yeah, like, Fox, you're getting that greasy Unico money.
Oh, absolutely. Trillions of pesos are making their way into someone's bank account. Yes.
So
I can't wait for
2023, you know what I've learned? Is some people don't understand sarcasm.
No.
You go with sarcasm, and
True.
you're using sarcasm to, like, straight up make fun of somebody, and then they take it literally.
that. Mm-hmm.
So, sorry, this is a little bit of a distraction now, and I gotta turn this off. Why does that never go off? So, anyways, guys, this is my daughter. This is what her and my wife did tonight. This is them learning how Scarlett learning how to knit for the first time.
That's so cool, man.
Did she knit that whole hat?
No. My
Crazy.
wife made hats for everybody
Okay.
over Christmas. So my wife is now teaching her how to make a matching scarf. So I called my mom. One of the things that my wife bonded with my grandmother over before my grandmother passed away is we'd always go up, stay at her house in Grand Bank, and my wife and her would actually sit down and knit. So I called my mom and I said, "Do you think Nan's looking down from heaven watching her great granddaughter learn how to knit right now?"
That's pretty
nice.
awesome, right?
That's pretty
That's
good.
That's pretty awesome.
Maybe the next one should be, instead of teal, it could be scarlet.
Because she's Scarlet?
Yeah,
You-
sorry. That was...
always no. That
You
was
can
good.
confirm on that Annie
That
Lee
was
friend
good.
request there.
Sorry.
Looked like she was very promising as a friend.
That's a good. Yeah, B. Yeah, it raises a good point.
You know, it's funny that it's just ironic that you mentioned that they've
Don't you
taken up knitting. Have they thought about joining a knitting group by any chance, Michael B? If they need a recommendation for a good knitting group, I'm talking like a group where a bunch of chatty Cathys could sit around and just invent and make shit up, and
Like
then put it on.
top-notch.
So you
Yeah.
know, we
Yeah.
could recommend a few places for them to go.
I'm telling you, I've been saying to this group for an entire year that we should just start doing live streams where we make things up, because it's
Yeah.
so much easier.
Everybody else
than
does.
actually, yeah. It's like,
Have you watched my show? That's what I do every Sunday.
how do you do that for an entire hour? You just make up an entire, like.
Yeah, you just say, "Wouldn't it be cool if this happened?" And then you just
See,
go
I
into
remember that.
excruciating detail.
Okay,
Yeah.
when I was a kid, when I was a little kid, my mom said to me, "You're lying."
Yes.
You know, I'm a little kid, like, I don't know, 4 years old. She's like, "Stop lying."
Yeah.
She's like, "I think I understand your motivation.
Yeah.
Start your sentence with what if.
Yeah.
You just want to tell someone something cool,
Yeah.
but you're not starting it with, wouldn't it be cool if?"
Yeah.
Instead, you decided to just say it like as if it's true. You're an idea person.
I got
Start
you.
your sentences with what if. And all of a sudden I was like, what if there were aliens that came down from planet Earth, you know?
And they
and I
sold
was
us
like,
arcade
oh.
1-ups. It's crazy.
Right. So it's like, so some people haven't learned that they have these great ideas, but they
they have
should
to
just start their sentence with
You mean they
what
need to
if.
preface it with "what if"? It's
Or on their
crazy.
book it says science fiction.
Okay. Wouldn't it be neat if?
Yeah.
So we got another super chat here from, I always say this, I don't know if it's right or not, Sandman 1, but he's got the 1 in there too, so it's like Sand 1 and 1?
Slandman 1.
Slandman 1, that's what it
Slandman
is.
1. Yes.
$5 super chat. My hope for 24 is Arcade 1UP doesn't go out of business, because the last couple of years has been really fun, but expensive as hell. I think all of us hit that point where we looked in our room and we were like, Hey, I bought a lot of these. That was crazy.
Like we woke up from a fever dream.
Yeah.
Some of them
hungover.
bought.
What happened?
Some of us bought some today.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
And we'll get into that in more detail on the next show coming up on the 19K Fox channel. So after this stream, head on over to my stream and we'll talk about.
Or
some
do you
of
want me to
that.
tell you now and screw up his show? I'll do
You
it.
son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
Nah, I'll let you reveal that.
Give me this one thing, Michael. Damn it.
Let him have it, because
So,
during his
wait a
stream,
minute.
I'll reveal something else as well.
So why
That's
why
right.
why did you buy the Street Fighter Deluxe?
You son of a bitch. Did you see the price? It was $265.
But it was
Yeah, for an
box.
open box where you could have just
Open
bought the
box.
new one for
I'm going
$2.99.
to mod it
You
anyway.
spent
You
like
made it.
$15,000 on an arcade, and you're like, I need to save that $35 to get this open
Exactly.
box.
I'm going to mod it anyway.
Wait, Michael B, what's the secret? He made a YouTube short about it. He
Oh,
told
did he?
everybody.
That's true.
There's no secret.
yeah,
It's only got 2,000 views. So right now, go on over to the 19K Fox channel, click on that subscribe button, check out my shorts.
he's like, hurry
They're
up, give me
compelling.
more views, so then the machine will be free.
Yeah.
And then go ahead and over to Console Kits, where he reacts to my
So-
shorts with his shorts that are funnier than my shorts.
That got more views.
They got more views. Thank you for just
Not
once
that
again, the
views
knife-
matter, but
The knife. No, I've been told by reliable sources, views are the only measure of success.
well, 2024 is going to be a horrible year for me. My aim is 500 per view.
Easy now.
Per video. Per
Start
video.
sm- start
500
small.
views.
So I want to go back, and this affects most of us. Do you remember probably about first 3-4 months of 2023 when people started making these wild accusations that we were now pimping Stern machines because we had a deal with Stern and we were trying to fool people into dropping $10,000 on pinball machines?
Look, you guys got to understand that Stern has an NDA, and their NDA is very specific. The NDA in there is you can't even talk about the NDA. So if you ask anyone if they have a Stern NDA, the answer has to be no. Let me tell you right now, I do not have a wait. wait.
Hold
That
on now.
doesn't wait. How does that Oh man, I have a
You blew it!
No, wait, no.
Blew it!
You were going, you're
No,
doing- you're
Justin,
doing
you were so
well.
close.
I was
You were
so
doing
close.
so well.
Look, what I find interesting is that some people, I think, don't treat the hobbyists in this community with the respect that they deserve. They treat them as if they're gullible drones that have no self-control or self-decision-making skills. So, for example, when I look at my YouTube analytics show that about 85 to 90% of my audience are males between the ages of 40 to 65. So last time I checked, if I'm making content that's directed toward males between the ages of 40 to 65 who are in this hobby, odds are they have disposable income, married, children, settled down, they have careers, probably some education. Like in my opinion, I think my audience is smart enough to say, hey man, I'm a grown person. I can watch a YouTube review of a product or some content on YouTube and make my own purchasing decision. But some people actually believe, and they've literally written it on their YouTube channels. They literally say their audience is so gullible that they will buy whatever these guys tell them to buy. And what an insult to the gamers in this community. Like, in my opinion, I do a review and I just say, hey man, here it is. I'm showing it off so you can see it. Here's what I think. Tell me what you think in the comments. Have a great day. Bye. Right? Like, no one's forcing anyone to do anything. You know what I'm saying? And
I don't
the
know.
fact that- and the
19K
fact that-
Fox said he got a Street Fighter 2 for $280. I bought one.
Yeah.
You did?
How dare
I
you do
bought
that
one.
to Justin? Gullible, poor
It
Justin.
happens. It
I'm
happens.
freaking gullible.
And they feel like that they need to save the viewers from themselves because the viewers these aren't my words. You guys are so stupid that you can't make grown up decisions on your own about what you're going to spend your money on what your hobbies are, what you're interested in, what your products are going to buy. And it blows my mind. And it blows my mind that that kind of bullshit actually tracks in certain areas. But then again, there's an audience for everything. There's an audience for everything. I actually firmly believe in my heart when I look at my YouTube analytics and 85 to 90% of my audience are males between the ages of 40 to 65. I think my viewers are smart enough that when I put out a video, they can watch the video, take it for what it is, and make their own grown-ass decision. You know what I mean? No one's being forced to do anything. And the fact that people feel like that you guys can't make that decision for yourselves, that's a goddamn insult. Most of you are married, college educated, have careers, have disposable income to be in this hobby and buy these products. So it's just crazy to me, man. I really hope in 2024 people just calm the hell down and just play video games. You know what I'm saying?
Freaking P-Dubs with the mic drop. What the hell? Nice job, man.
Yeah, 100%. P-Dubs, that was pretty spectacular. We all do this. We all talk about what we like. We say our feelings, and some people disagree. And they're like, well, you didn't tell people the truth. And that's fine. That's their opinion. And they can go fuck themselves.
You got there, huh? Okay. All right.
Yes,
all
sir.
right. Happy New Year, everybody.
Hey, everybody! Woo-hoo-hoo.
My goal in 2024 is to go less evil Ryu on people. Tell people to go fuck off.
You mean with you're
happened
going to
a lot
embrace your
this
dark
year.
Hado?
More
You're going
than
to
I ever
embrace
wanted
the
to
dark
do.
Hado and just give it to him?
Yeah.
I never
Now-
saw that
now,
meme in my chat again, though.
I
Have you ever
do-
seen the Batman in your chat? I haven't.
I do want to say, because I'm not going to speak down to this audience that's currently watching, but let's just say 1% of the audience doesn't understand sarcasm. So earlier when I was talking about Stern NDA, that was a joke.
Oh,
There's no NDAs.
No.
I think Kong has an NDA with Stern, but the rest of us don't.
Here's
That's
some
a lie, Justin.
here's some positivity, and I'm gonna say, and you can judge me all you want. I was so happy for B. Like when I found out that is it through Captain's Auctions, B?
It is, yeah. So I
Yeah,
can-
Captain's Auctions and Stern reached out to him and provided him with this opportunity. I was like,
So
good
cool.
for my
It's so
friend.
cool, dude.
Yeah,
Seriously.
like, and I don't understand. Like, here's the thing: if anybody that I liked, a company reached out to them and said, "We think enough of your stuff. We'd love to send you a product, or we'd love to do this." Like this concept that maybe I don't know. I don't know, maybe in the back of your head, maybe you'll be more favorable to the product because you're working with them. Maybe that's something, but no one does that. I mean, P-Dubs, his Casinocade review, he shit on it. If you watch any of our videos, we talk about what's good and what's bad. We give our personal opinions. You can agree or you can disagree. It's fine.
That was probably one of the highlights of my year, and that happened this month. Check this out. Arcade OneUp reaches out to me and says, would you like to review a product, and which one would you like to review? I said, well, you don't have anything I'm interested in. I have no interest in Fast and Furious. I have no interest in Time Crisis, any of your deluxe cabinets. I said, but my wife, you guys, if you've been watching the channel, you know my wife was interested in the casino game.
That's right. Day one.
But we weren't going to spend $600 on it because it was overpriced once the announcement came out. So I told them, I said, look, man, send me the product, send me the Casinocade. And they're like, and the reaction from them was, are you sure?
Even they are not interested in their own product.
And I was like, yeah, send me that one. Because, at least my wife was interested in it. I can't tell you how I'm going to feel about it, but I'll do a review. I get this thing and I review it. It's the only time Arcade OneUp has ever sent me a product ever. I review it and I pan the thing. I treated it fairly. I didn't make it a big dramatic thing. Like, you know what I mean? I pointed out the pros and the cons and told everyone I didn't like it. And I got attacked and shit on and called a sellout just because I received the product. Imagine if I had given it a positive review. Like, I can't even give a product a negative review. How do you review a product and give it a negative review and say it's not worth buying and you're a sellout? How is that fucking possible?
Did you keep it? What'd you do?
There it is right there. So last word on this, we don't really need to focus on that negative stuff. The truth of the matter is most of it is jealousy. and most of it is just it's really pathetic. I really struggled with it a lot of 2023 because I was told certain people were good people, and I was trying to believe that people were good people. It was just a misunderstanding. But at the end of the day, I just realized that I need to just let go and just
Come
not
on,
worry
Mike.
about it
I am
anymore.
a good guy, dude. I
No,
am a nice guy.
You really aren't.
I am a nice guy.
Oh man, if
No,
we're wait,
I just want to give some advice. Reality is, honestly, you just got to ignore them, block them, take them out of your lives, not worry about what they're
Hey,
doing. Just let me finish,
no.
please.
You don't have to tell people to block people because
No,
that's
no.
gatekeeping.
Yeah, that's gatekeeping, but some of us don't belong in this space because we don't have certain knowledge. We're not allowed to talk about things, but we're the gatekeepers. So anyways, what I want to say is, honestly, people can watch what they want to watch. I don't care. I'm going to live my life. I don't really give a shit. It's amazing the absolute space that I'm humbled by it, take up in some people's heads, that they have channels that are basically at this point dedicated to me at this point. I find that really strange. So anyways, these negative people that we're talking about, they're not important. They don't matter. None of this matters. Just ignore them. And they can say whatever they want. Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I'm not going to change. I'm going to keep being me. And what I said earlier about GFY still applies. Anyways, we got to head to Fox's stream in a minute. So Fox, you're
The
out.
toy room is in
I
the
gotta
chat.
go.
Happy New Year, toy room.
I gotta get out of here, guys. I'm gonna prep the show. You guys keep on rocking, and I'll see all of y'all in just a second. Later.
if we're already popping off already, imagine what it's gonna be like when we get to hour 4.
No. First of all, those that are in the chat, we really appreciate you guys coming out to hang out with us. If you want to stick around for other streams, we're going to have like a total of 5 streams. This is part 1. You don't have to stick around.
No, everybody's
But-
obligated to stay till hour 5. All right.
Poor B.
There's gonna be like 2 people watching.
That's what you get for living in.
Mike, I expect you to be here.
I'll be here, man. I'll be here whole time.
Yeah, so if you
Yeah.
want to get comfortable, grab some earbuds, make sure your phone's charged, whatever, hang out with us. Yeah, it's good times.
Bring your Rizz. Bet it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
All right, final thoughts.
For last
this
thoughts,
part 1.
I wanted to talk about different things all night, but Justin kept cutting me off. I thought we were
I
going to
hate
talk
dead
about...
silence of 30
But there
seconds.
wasn't going to be dead silence. You were just
There
saying
was
random
30
things.
seconds of dead
So,
silence.
I was going to talk about Arcade OneUp and
Okay.
how people are saying that it's dead, and I was going to dispute that, but we'll do that on
3
Fox's
hours?
show.
Are you talking? This was the best stream of the night so far.
It's the only stream of the night.
That's
Forget
why it's
about
the best.
that.
We'll have to do better stuff on other things. Jim Pacers fan, this is awesome, but I'm heading to bed. Thank you for hanging out with us for a little while. I can't believe this, guys. There's 190 of you here hanging with us on
Hey,
New Year's Eve. That's
Jim,
pretty friggin' cool.
Hold on, Jim. Before you go, Jim, are you friends with one of us on Facebook? Let us know, because we are going to have the entire live chat Facebook call you right now while you're in bed
To wake you up.
to wake you up.
He's a Pacers fan, so
Yeah.
go Indiana.
Well, I'm excited about tonight because soon it'll be my turn, and I'm streaming on
Yeah.
Twitch, on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, all because I'm lame.
I multi-stream too. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm on YouTube right now. I'm also on X videos. So now you do have videos on X videos. Congratulations. You're part of the industry.
Yeah. And by the way, when we get to hour 4, get ready for me talking about my 7-9, possibly playoff bound Chicago Bears. What the hell is going on? Anything can happen in the NFL.
By hour 4, thought I was a hummingbird.
And we got and not only did we kick the Falcons' ass today, but Mike, we locked up the number 1 draft pick. It's locked. It's secured. We have the number 1 draft pick. So we're
Yeah,
getting
I'm sure you
Harrison.
won't do anything like in his past, like pass on Mahomes for Trubisky. I'm sure everything's fine.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks so much for having me on, guys.
Now, hold on. We got to hang out for a little bit because 19K Fox is on its current countdown, and it's not quite ready for us to go hang out over there.
He's counting down. It's
Don't say that,
countdown.
Jago. Don't tell me the night games ruined it.
Go Green
Oh my
Bay.
God.
Go sports.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna use it back. I'll see you guys.
Because they
CB,
traded
love
it
you.
they traded it to the Bears, JJ. The Bears own Carolina's pick, and because Carolina sucks so bad this year and would have had the number 1 pick, that pick becomes the Bears pick because that's part of the DJ Moore trade we got last year. So that's our pick. And not only that, we have our pick too, which will be in the top 10. It would have been like in the top 3. We would have had like 2 of the top 3 picks, but the Bears actually won some freaking football games this year. We're 7-9, baby. It's crazy. Woo!
Congratulations on your middling success.
We are very proud of it. We are very proud of it.
Green Bay! Feeling the love.
Yes, we did set up redirects. So literally all you have to do is go to sleep and leave your televisions on. That'll help because it's all about the views, ain't that right, Michael B? Nothing else matters. So there you go.
No, it's about the money. It's about the money.
I don't know. Fields has been on fire the last few games, baby. You should see the highlights from today's game. I don't know if I would trade him.
All right. Well, anyways, guys, 19K Fox is starting. He's much better looking, much more talented than I am.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching the 16th best home arcade channel on YouTube. I don't even know if I'd go that high. Everybody have a good night.
You've never won a Super Bowl, and it was the first time ever you clinched the division. Not a lot
I'm happy
to
for
beat
the
your chest
Lions.
over. Not
I'm
a lot
happy
to
for the
beat your
Lions.
chest over.
Anyways, I'm trying to get out of here. P-Dub, stop talking football.
Sorry, I'm passionate.
All right. We'll see you on 19K Fox's channel, everybody. Happy New Year. Oh, I got to find my outro.